As you guys probably already know by the title, we're going to be talking about a couple of things. Now, whether you guys support the new president or not, doesn't really matter. This video is strictly, purely facts and based off my own personal opinions. Number one, Trump is going to cause a reverse real estate market crash. Now, a lot of you guys are probably asking why. So, Trump recently just filed 2 executive orders. The first being, which I think is probably one of the most important, has to do with immigrants and basically declaring war on the border and getting all immigrants out of America, and also declaring war on the cartels. Now, aside from the cartels, most people who people utilize when it comes to real estate investing, getting real estate supplies for real estate investing, and utilizing people to renovate houses, and they use contractors. Now, most contractors are what ethnicity? Doesn't really have to be said, but we all know who we're talking about, and most of those people are relied upon because they offer cheaper services than somebody of who would be from America to do the same type of jobs would offer. Well, with Trump declaring war on the border and a lot of those people necessarily being illegals, it's gonna have a very, very huge effect on the economy as far as real estate goes. And what it's going to do is going to drive prices sky high. Now, the real estate market was already facing an issue of prices going sky high to where people feel like they want to wait before they invest into real estate, which in reality, whether you wait or not, the real estate is not going to get any cheaper. No crash is happening. It's not happening realistically. But that's neither here or there. The biggest problem that a lot of people are going to face is that a lot of people, when it comes to buying fixer-uppers and renovating houses, they're not going to be able to get people to do the work for cheap. So most labor costs and supply costs are going to rise like crazy. Secondly, the second executive order, which I think is also most important, that will probably take a few years to take place and actually have an effect, is the executive orders to where they want to cut housing expenses and cut housing costs within the country. And the biggest thing about this particular expense and this particular executive order is the way they plan on doing so is by these 3 things. Let's see, let me pull my notes back up. Oh wow, actually don't have my notes up. Crazy work, right? And it's not about 3 things, it's actually about 6 different things. But don't worry, we're gonna find it. The first being cutting housing supply. And actually, let me pull it back up. Let's see. Okay, so the first is being number 1, lowering costs and increasing supply. Number 2, cutting household expenses. Number 3, boost employment and create jobs. Number 4, requiring monthly progress reports. Number 5, reduce construction regulations. Number 6, open federal land for housing. Now, all of these ones, except for number 6, are going to take years and years and years for us to even see a difference in the economy. But number 6, open federal land for housing. If you guys have been paying attention in the real estate market, builders have been building like crazy. They're just building, and nobody's buying. Nobody's buying at the rate that they're building. Here's the thing. With Trump signing this and opening up federal land for housing, it shows that people can't afford to live. They can't afford to live to where they want to open federal land for housing. Is because we don't have enough space, because builders are just building and nothing's being sold. Now, ultimately, this is going to cause a reverse real estate crash. But the type of reverse real estate crash that people are looking for, to where the housing market is just going to crash and prices are going to go up, that's not going to happen. While a crash may end up happening, by the time the crash happens, the average person, or the average person who wants to take advantage of a sweet deal, they're not going to be able to take advantage because they're not going to have enough money to do so. So what I recommend for most people who are trying to get into the real estate business, if you're going to invest, you need to invest now, because honestly, a lot of you guys are going to be out of luck. The United States, especially after these 2 executive orders and within the next 4 years, is most likely going to mirror Canada. And what I mean by that is the average home in America is going to be 700,000 plus. That's it. And as of the way America's going right now, nobody can afford that. The average person can't afford that. So with that being said, is the biggest thing I want a lot of you guys to understand is, if you guys don't get y'all act together and get your money right and start investing now, these next couple of years are gonna look crazy for you. But I will say this, what you guys can do is gain skill sets and learn new things to build yourself up in the community, and also partner with people to invest if you have to. But for the most part, inflation is going to be the inevitable. At the end of the day, the rich is going to continue to get richer and the poor is going to continue to starve. This is what it is. But on another note, if you guys want to learn about the real estate business on the commercial side or the residential side, or even business acquisitions, check out the program below. Also, if you guys are into investing and all that other extra stuff, check out all the links in the description. So I'm going to put you guys on. But peace.